On a brisk Sunday evening at MetLife Stadium, what should have been just another high-stakes NFL game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants transformed into something truly unforgettable. Not because of a Hail Mary, a game-winning interception, or even a controversial call. No, this was a night when the world's most famous pop star, Taylor Swift, appeared in the stands, and the Chiefs' Travis Kelce sent her a gesture that melted the hearts of millions. The afternoon had begun like any other game day in late September. The city buzzed with anticipation as fans streamed into MetLife Stadium in their jerseys and face paint, hoping to witness another Chiefs victory. Yet, whispers quickly began to circulate. Taylor Swift had been spotted leaving her Tribeca hotel, her security team in tow, and a small convoy of black SUVs headed straight for the stadium in New Jersey. Taylor, known for her signature style, opted for understated elegance. Light blue jeans, an oversized white sweater draped over her shoulders, and a red baseball cap, a subtle nod to the Chiefs' team colors. It was a look that spoke of confidence and comfort, blending the worlds of pop royalty and football fandom. As Taylor's motorcade pulled up, fans clustered at the gates craned their necks for a glimpse. The VIP entrance buzzed with excitement as she entered, surrounded by her close friends and a formidable security presence. But the real magic began the moment she stepped into the stadium's luxury skybox, visible to thousands of fans below. Instantly, a wave of excitement swept through the crowd. Chants of Taylor, Taylor, erupted, echoing to the concrete corridors. Banners waved in the cool evening air, some supporting the Chiefs, others declaring their love for the singer, and particularly bold one reading, Kelce plus Swift forever. Even the Jumbotron couldn't resist, flashing a quick shot of the skybox where Taylor stood, sending the stadium into a frenzy. Insiders later revealed that Taylor's initial plan was to keep things discreet. She wanted to support Travis Kelce without stealing the spotlight from the game or distracting him from his performance. But as the energy of the stadium grew wilder, Taylor was swept up in the moment. Her smile grew wider, and she exchanged laughs with friends and family, clearly relishing the wild support from the fans. It was impossible not to get caught up in it, recalled a source close to the event. Taylor was genuinely moved by the atmosphere. Even though she tried to keep things low-key, the love in that stadium was impossible to ignore. The Chiefs were locked in a fierce battle midway through the second quarter. The tension was palpable. Every play mattered. Then, after a critical scoring drive pushed the Chiefs ahead, all eyes fell on Travis Kelce. Returning to the sidelines, Kelce glanced up toward the VIP skybox. Then, in a moment that seemed to slow time itself, he raised his hands and formed a heart. The gesture was unmistakable, a sweet, silent message sent straight to Taylor. The crowd erupted, but the real explosion happened online. Within minutes, clips of the moment began circulating on social media. The hashtag #TrailHeart shot up the trending charts, racking up hundreds of thousands of shares and comments. Within half an hour, it was a global phenomenon. He didn't just play the ball, he played it straight into Taylor Swift's heart, read one viral comment. This is definitely one of the sweetest moments the NFL has ever seen. Another summed it up simply. When Travis Kelce sent the heart, the whole world knew who it was for. Almost as if choreographed, the television cameras cut instantly to the skybox. There, Taylor Swift was caught mid-laugh, her hand flying to her mouth in surprise. The look on her face, part shock, part delight, said everything. Surrounded by friends and family, she clapped and cheered, her eyes shining with happiness. One bystander described her reaction as like a teenage girl in love for the first time. Taylor leaned in to whisper something to her friend, then raised both arms high, waving back toward the field in a gesture of pure joy. For a brief, magical moment, the rest of the world faded away. It was just Travis and Taylor, communicating in front of 80,000 people, and millions more watching from home. The game continued, but something had shifted. The energy in MetLife Stadium was electric. Every play punctuated by a sense that something special had just happened. Even the players seemed to ride the wave of excitement, pushing harder, running faster, as if inspired by the love story unfolding above them. Spectators couldn't stop talking about it. This is the first time I've witnessed an interaction between a player and a famous lover like this in the middle of a tense match. One fan told reporters, "The stadium, usually divided by team loyalties, seemed united in celebration of something bigger than football. If the stands were buzzing, social media was on fire. The Trailheart hashtag became a digital meeting place for fans of both football and pop music. Memes, gifs, and heartfelt messages flooded timelines. Even celebrities joined in. NFL legends, pop stars, and actors all chimed in with their own takes on the heartwarming moment. Some speculated what the future held for Kelce and Swift. Others joked about the NFL considering a Taylor cam for future broadcasts. One particularly creative fan edited the moment into a romantic movie trailer, complete with dramatic music and slow-motion replays. It's not every day that the world's professional football and pop superstardom collide, but when they do, the results can be extraordinary. For years, the NFL has been about grit, strategy, and power. But on this night, it was also about love, unfiltered, unguarded, and broadcast for the world to see. What made this moment so captivating wasn't just the celebrity status of the people involved. It was the authenticity. Kelce's gesture was simple and genuine, the kind you might see in a high school hallway or a college campus. Taylor's reaction was equally heartfelt, unguarded, and real. In a world where so many moments feel manufactured or staged, this was something different. It was spontaneous, joyful, and deeply human. As the final whistle blew and the Chiefs secured their victory, attention inevitably turned back to the skybox. Would we see another interaction? Would Taylor join Travis on the field? The cameras watched as she made her way out, waving to fans and pausing to sign a few autographs. Later that night, Travis and Taylor were spotted leaving the stadium together, hand in hand. The photos splashed across news sites and morning shows, but none captured the magic quite like that single, silent heart gesture did. Their story, now firmly intertwined with NFL history, had taken another leap forward. Fans speculated about wedding dates, future game appearances, and even potential musical collaborations. The world waited, eager for the next chapter. What is it about this story that captured the imagination of so many? Maybe it's the rare glimpse of vulnerability from two people used to living in the limelight. Maybe it's a reminder that, no matter how famous or successful we become, we're all searching for authentic connection. Or maybe it's just the simple magic of a heartfelt gesture in a crowded stadium. A reminder that love, in all its forms, will always be the world's greatest spectacle. Even as the stadium lights dimmed and the crowds dispersed, the memory of that night lingered. For Chiefs and Giants fans, for Swifties and sports lovers alike, it was a moment that transcended rivalry and celebrity. It was a story worth telling and retelling for years to come. Only time will tell what's next for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Perhaps there will be more skybox appearances, more sweet gestures, and more viral moments. But for now, the world is content to replay that night, to relive the joy and excitement, and to remind themselves that sometimes the best stories happen when you least expect them. And as the world keeps watching, one thing is certain. The love story of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce is far from over. In fact, it may have only just begun. So next time you tune into a Chiefs game, keep an eye on the stands. You never know when a simple gesture might make history and capture the world's heart all over again.